Mike here for Anti-Steam Carpet Cleaning, everyone. We're going to do another rug cleaning video, and we're going to show you how we did it. So you can see I'm vacuuming the rug here first. I know I kind of speeded up the video, so if it looks a little weird, it's because some of the portions I speeded up just because I didn't want to make it too long or too boring. But anyway, so we have this here is a what they call a polypropylene rug. This is a synthetic rug. It's not wool, it's all man-made material, and it doesn't look visibly soiled at all. As a matter of fact, you can't even really see any visible spots on it. No spots, no stains, but let me tell you, it smells like dog. So the owner of this rug, she has a dog, and the dog definitely had some accidents on it, and also it just smells like dog. So I'm going to tell you how we're going to deal with this. So right there, I call that the brew. That is a hot water enzyme. And it has to be with hot water because the hot water actually activates the enzyme. I don't know if you can see kind of like the steam coming off. And this is how we're going to deal with the odor, and that you can't, you can smell it, but you can't see it. And we have to break that down. We're dealing with oil and protein. Those are the two main issues that you can't see in the rug, but believe me, you can smell it. So I'm going to use that hot water enzyme, and I'm going to distribute it. I put it in a watering can because that way it distributes evenly throughout the whole rug. And I'm going to let it sit for about 30 minutes. So there's going to be a quick little time lapse here in a minute. I'm going to give it 30 minutes for this enzyme to work, and it's going to break down what we can't see, but we can definitely smell. So I'm applying that evenly throughout the rug, and like I said, I'm going to give it some dwell time, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go to the next step. Alright, so there was a little time lapse there, so I gave it 30-minute dwell time, and now I'm using a pressure washer, because now that the enzyme that I applied weakened all those proteins and all those oils that you could smell, now I'm using a pressure washer to help blast them away and loosen them up more. I'm not rinsing the rug, I'm just I'm using high pressured water so that I can blast away the weakened proteins and oils, from the dog that was in this rug. And like I said, you can't see it yet, but here in a little bit, you're going to start to see some brown water start to come out. So pressure washing it, and then we're going to go to the next step. Okay, now we're going to use our floor machine, and on the bottom of that machine, I have a special nylon brush that is made for carpets and area rugs. So the brush in the bottom of this machine, it's pretty aggressive, but it's not overly aggressive because you don't want to go. They make different styles of floor brushes, and they make some that you can use on concrete. But this particular brush is specifically designed and gentle enough on rugs like this. But yet it's still strong enough to give it as much agitation as possible so we can loosen up everything. So I don't know if you can see kind of at the bottom of the screen, the water and the foam kind of coming off the rug, and you're starting to see a little bit of brown come off. See, that is all the proteins and smells that obviously that you couldn't see, but now it's starting to loosen up, and you can kind of see there at the bottom of the screen. It's now slowly, starting to dislodge. And so we're going to do this. And then after this step, I'm probably going to pressure wash it again. And then I'm going to scrub it again. Then I'm going to rinse it. I'm only going to start the rinse process once I really start to see all those stains and all that soil, the embedded oils and smells really start to loosen up. And once again, you look down at the bottom of the screen, on the runoff on the rug, you could start to see the foam. You can see that brown in that foam. And that is what I go by. I start to look at how much of that brown now is starting to loosen. And once I really see it get liquefied, then I'll go to the rinsing process. And then, I don't even know if I got it all on video. I also turned this rug around on the back. And I did this whole step on the back. But unfortunately, I didn't get the whole thing on video. Video just would have been way too long. But this is just the basics of it. This is how you deal with this particular kind of rug. Like I said, the rug is synthetic. It's all man-made material. So you can use a hot water enzyme, which for those who know or may not know, an enzyme is a protein digester. In our stomachs, we have enzymes and acids in our stomach. And of course, the enzymes, digest the protein that we eat. So this is very similar. The enzyme I used is an actual living enzyme. And it came to life, you might say, from the hot water. That's why in the beginning of the video, you saw me mix hot water. The heat from the water is what activated it. And what I'm trying to do, the enzyme is still alive. And I'm trying to get it down. I'm going layer by layer. So we kind of got the top layer off, and I gave it a scrubbing, gave it a power washing. I'm getting that enzyme deeper. And how I know it's working is the foam. I don't know if you noticed, but there is now more foam, because when that enzyme comes in contact with any sort of protein or oil, how you know it's working is it foams. And so if you notice, we got a lot more foam now than when I first started. So these are just things that I look for when I'm cleaning rugs like this. And for the record, if this rug had been a natural fiber like a wool or a silk or like a viscose, rayon, a jute or a sisal, cotton, I would not have used the hot water enzyme. I would have went a different route. So every rug is unique. Every rug that comes into the shop, one of the main parts of cleaning rugs that we have to know, we got to know what kind of rug it is. And that will determine the process and how we're going to go about cleaning it. So anyways, like for instance, wool, I don't know if anyone knows, but like wool and cotton are, natural fibers, and they are technically a protein, right? So I'm using an enzyme, which is a protein digester. Well, you don't want to use a hot water enzyme on a wool or a cotton rug, because remember, an enzyme is a protein digester, right? So since wool and cotton are natural fibers and they're technically a protein, right? They're natural. You use a protein digester on a protein rug. Well, I don't have to explain to you what could happen. Not good. So extremely important that we know the type of rug we're cleaning. All right, so I pressure washed it. Now you can really see that foaming action. I didn't add any more product. This is the same product that I put down in the beginning. It's just now I'm getting it down deep into the rug, into the foundation fibers, where all that embedded pet oil and smells. Now you could really see the dirty water coming off. Look at around the rug. Look at the runoff. You see all that brown? See, you couldn't see that at first. At first glance, you looked at the rug, you would think, hey, that rug's not even dirty. No, I beg to differ. You can see now, you can see it coming out. So I'm going to give this another scrubbing, and then I'm going to proceed to rinse it. And then if you've seen any of our other videos, I like to end it with I roll the rug onto our internal vacuum system. It's called the rug sucker. It's basically a tube that we roll the rug up on, and it's hooked up to a powerful vacuum system. And then we inject some more fresh water in. And then on this rug too, because it's synthetic, I'm going to top it off with steam cleaning, because I love to do that. Unfortunately, I didn't get that part, on video, because it would have made the video way too long. But if you've seen any of our other videos, you can go on and you can see, how we do that. But all right, so now we're going to rinse it. Now we're gonna wash away all that loosened dirt and oils and proteins and smells. And now you can really see it coming off. Look at all the brown coming off of the rug. See? You couldn't see that at first glance, could you? We had to break that down layer by layer. And anyway, so we're gonna rinse it here. Then we're gonna I'm gonna grab my handy dandy rug squeegee, and I'm gonna squeegee a lot of this off. I'm just putting away this hose. I like to try to put everything away when I'm done using it because I don't like tripping over things. So that's why I sped the video up a little bit. So if it looks weird, like I'm walking strange, or like a paranormal video, it's only because I sped up some of the videos because I didn't want to drag it out or make it too boring for everyone. But I wanted to show you our process. I wanted to share with you what we do. That's why I make a video like this, because whether you want to get your rugs cleaned or whether you want to clean rugs, I'm just happy to share our process with you all. So all right, I kind of put that hose away, and now I'm going to go grab they call it the rug squeegee, because I'm going to squeegee off the excess water and soil. And so here we go. This is one of my favorite parts. I always, even when I'm doing this, I like watching it on video, and I like doing it. Look at that. Look at all that brown water and everything just come off and run off into the trough there at the end of the pit. Nice. Look at that. Night and day. All that brown water. Yeah, that was a process trying to get that off. But that's what you have to do. You want to do it the right way. You need your rugs cleaned. You need your carpets cleaned. You need your area rugs cleaned. You need your tile and grout steam cleaned. Whatever you need done when it comes to cleaning floors, carpets, area rugs, well, that's what we do. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you in the next video. I'm going to do a couple more things to this rug. I'm going to roll it. I'm going to rinse it some more. I'm going to flip it over, repeat the process on the back, and then I'm going to hang it to dry. Anyways, you guys are the best, and we'll see you in the next video.